Yeah. Dime si sabemos todo. ¿Está bien?
Pero deja cuadrar. Sí, ahí salen las dos.
Okay. Hi, welcome again, Brittany. How are you today?
I'm okay.
You seem a little down today.
Yeah. I got into another fight with my parents. They honestly just don't understand. Like, I can't talk to them. They just blame me.
That must be difficult to feel like you don't have your parents there to turn to.
Yeah, it is. It's very difficult.
Can you tell me what the fight was about?
It was about drinking again. Like, they found out that I had an empty bottle of vodka in my room, and they flipped out. What's so bad about having a couple drinks? It's not like I'm getting blackout drunk like I used to in college.
So you feel like your parents maybe exaggerated their reaction a little bit, and that things are have improved now because you don't get blackout drunk. So things are better?
Well, sort of. Look, I know it's not normal to get drunk by yourself. No, things definitely aren't better. I mean, how can you say that? You know I'm a college dropout, and I had an abortion. What? Like, I'm a sorry excuse for being a human being.
Well, from what you told me in our previous session, you graduated with honors from college. Not many people have achieved that, so I think that's a big deal. Also, you've been through some very difficult things in your life, and it takes a lot of strength to even be able to come here and be able to talk about those things with me. So it does take a lot of strength to do that.
Maybe.
Well, I still think it takes courage. Can we go back to what you said in regards to someone drinking by themselves and how you thought that that's not normal? Can you explain to me maybe what normal drinking behavior looks like to you?
I don't know. It's just not normal. People don't drink heavily by themselves, okay? That's what makes you an alcoholic. I didn't drink by myself before this. I only drank a couple of times by myself, but my parents just don't let me go out. You don't understand. I just want to unwind a bit.
So, drinking just helps you to relax. Can you tell me what else you like about drinking?
Well, I used to be more sociable. And in college, I had a lot of friends who I would go out with and drink. I mean, come on, it was a lot of fun. I was carefree. Things did not bother me. And, I mean, me and Dan, we used to just sit on the porch and we used to drink like a whole bottle of 40 together. Those were honestly some of my best memories. Or was, I guess, you know.
Was?
Yeah, it was. I mean, come on, I have no friends now. I mean, I drink just to forget. Who does that?
Well, it sounds like, rather I know, you've been through a lot. And I don't think many people in such a difficult situation would be handling it as well as you are now.
You know, I'm not an idiot. I know I shouldn't be drinking so much. I know it's a problem. but I just don't know what to do. I feel so dead inside. I feel like it doesn't matter what happens to me. Like, is that bad to say? I wish things were different. And you know what? One thing, I'll tell you, I wish I would have never met Dan. I would have been a different person than who I am now.
So there are many feelings that you seem to be experiencing right now that I'm getting. You feel a bit discouraged that because your life right now is not how you would like it to be, and that makes you feel a bit of despair about your situation. And I also sense some frustration in that you would like things to be different from what they are now.
Yeah? I mean, come on. I would turn back time and I would have never met Dan or even started to drink or even left my house. What was I thinking? Like, I would not be feeling like this right now. I'll tell you that.
So, okay. Let's say you could turn back time and you could wave a magic wand and none of the problems that you mentioned were there. How do you think your life would be different today or in the future?
Oh, jeez. I'd be in my second year of college right about now. I know that. Oh, boy. I'll tell you one thing. I wouldn't have met Dan. And I would be a completely different person. And I would be graduated by now. Like, I actually have a job. A good job, making good money. And maybe be settled down. I guess I'd actually be normal, you know?
So what I'm hearing is that you eventually desire to continue your education, or you would like to pursue your education and one day have a career.
Yeah. I was in health sciences, okay, at Queen's University. I really wanted to become a nurse. I remember that.
Okay, well, it sounds like on the one hand, you still have some of those aspirations because you were smiling when you were talking about being at Queen's. But on the other hand, it's difficult to overcome some of the very hurtful things that you've experienced in your life or that have happened in your life, and drinking alcohol helps you to manage some of those hurtful feelings.
Yeah. I don't want to live at home forever or be living on the streets.
Well, that's certainly understandable. I mean, I was 25 when I moved out of my house, and that was long enough.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I definitely want to be moved out sooner than that.
So it sounds like you're a bit more motivated now to change some things in your life.
Yeah, like, I always knew there was a problem. But I just didn't know how to change. I don't know, okay, if I can change.
It's very understandable to feel how you're feeling right now. You don't know if it's possible to change, but like I mentioned before, and like you mentioned before as well, I mean, you graduated with honors from high school. You got into Queen's University, one of the most prestigious universities in Canada, and it sounds to me like you're a very motivated person, but I'll be frank with you, it's not easy, and there's no single way to achieve success, whatever success looks like to you, but this is a really good step forward that I think we've come to today, and we can work together on reflecting on the changes that you would like to see happen. How does that sound like to you?
It sounds fair enough, I have to say.
Okay,
Yes.
perfect. Well, thank you for coming in today.
Thanks. I mean, thanks. Okay.
Yeah,